special about this route. He's just going to run away from the Dallas defenders. There's two guys on him. Neither one of them has a shot. You're not going to get up and get hands on this guy. You're just going to let him, Christian Watson, run full speed at you. You're not going to keep up with him.
Think this is Christian Watson's coming out for him?
I think that's pretty fair to say.
Point to tie it is up and good. The Packers have erased a 14-point deficit here in the fourth quarter, and it's all because of Aaron Rodgers and Christian Watson. Just think about how the season started for Green Bay. The first offensive play.
Will we show you the one that is, I mean, this is Miracle in the Meadowlands type stuff. All the Bills needed to do was quarterback sneak for 1 foot forward, and they would have beaten the Minnesota Vikings. But instead, a fumbled snap and a recovery by the Minnesota defense for a touchdown that would eventually give them the go-ahead score. They got into overtime. Minnesota cleaned it up in overtime and got the victory in Buffalo. The game-changing play presented by Visa. Hey, the Rams are playing till the final whistle there. Touchdown, Van Jefferson.
John Wolford. That's the first touchdown pass of his NFL career.
You're going to see the pressure is going to start coming from his right, and really love that John Wolford, he stays with it. Pressure's coming this way, and then he's going to go. He sees the pressure, feels the pressure, spins out of it, resets quickly. That was a big league throw, man. That was a nice play. Van Jefferson, 1 foot down, 2 feet down, touchdown.
So John Wolford with an NFL TD pass on his resume. Matt Gay adds the extra point.
Rams playing to the final whistle there. They'll have to kick off. Most likely, they won't even go onside kick. You want to risk injury there? Probably not. The Packers and Cowboys have gone to the 2-minute warning timeout. Welcome back inside of the studio, everyone. Well, what an early window in Week 10. And what a game we had in that Buffalo-Minnesota contest. Game of the year by far. They'll be replaying it on NFL Network if you missed any of the snaps there. If you missed any great plays from that one, I got good news for you. Time now to take a look at the top 5 Prime plays of the day presented by Prime Video. 2 or 3 better be from Buffalo and Minnesota.
Trying to win a 7th in a row today. Here's Dalvin Cook on first down, and Cook's got room. Dalvin Cook takes off down the sideline. There he goes. The big play they desperately needed. Once he got to the sideline, that's a touchdown. And the Vikings right back in this game, 27-17. Rush coming. Forced to throw, coming back for it, breaking a tackle, Slayton, catch and run, down the sideline, Slayton, twirling, touchdown, Darius Slayton goes the distance.
It's a flea flicker. Henry back to Tannehill. Down the field. Westbrook and Keeney all alone. Cut back at the 20. And it's a touchdown. Second of the day for Westbrook and Keeney on the flea flicker from Tannehill. Mooney in motion to flat. Fields pumps. Flag down. Fields breaks the tackle. Fields on the scramble. In for a touchdown!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's just Justin Fields being Justin Fields. I don't know what else to say. He's going to be finishing that run. That's a big one. 2
minutes left in a 4-point game. Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life. There's no way.
How does he maintain possession all the way through, not allow that ball to hit the ground, and he just steals it?
An all-timer for Jefferson.
The drama that we'll be talking about for the next 7 days and probably for the rest of the regular season is that's going to be tough to top for the game of the year. By the way, Joe Davis, the play-by-play man on the national broadcast right there, fantastic calls of that Minnesota Vikings win at Buffalo. We got drama here, ladies and gentlemen. Lambeau Field, 28-28. Dak Prescott in a 2-minute drill to try and win the game.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and attempts, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. It's not Gallups' initial round. He's just going to scramble through to try to get somewhere for Dak to go with the ball. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Nixon back again. Catches this one. Looking through. Keyshawn Nixon. And up across the 33. And that's where Aaron Rodgers and company will have it. 1:38 to go.
So Aaron Rodgers is coming back out to run a 2-minute drill to try and get a game-winning field goal or a touchdown. Final rebound for Cliff Kingsbury and his Arizona Cardinals. They needed this one. They get their 4th win of the year. Arizona had lost 4 of their last 5 coming into today. Now the Rams have lost 5 of their last 6. Both their teams were playoff teams last year.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Pretty typical first down call.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Jones right up the middle, spinning across the 40, and he's going to be close. About a yard short of the first down. Now what do you do? 45 seconds left.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. Great job by the defense.
Good shit. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Win over the Las Vegas Raiders. Not a lot of people gave the Colts a chance here, but Matt Ryan got reinstated as the starting quarterback for the Colts, and just Saturday is 1-0.
And just an incredible win. I told the guys, just at all 3 phases, was just an incredible team effort. These guys have been through it. I told the staff, the coaches, the players, just the fortitude.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Hold that rock.
Ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. 2 there to the 36.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, that memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't 100% and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Good shit, good shit.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing
good shit.
consistently, they're tough to beat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
They got something dialed up here, and it puts it in the end zone.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Oh, damn, he was wide open.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it.
Okay, then.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's getting the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that
good D.
Too tough to hold on.
Ooh, I'm over here nodding off.
Normally you think
Gotta
the
blaze
tight end's
up.
going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, come on, man. Pick that off. Good D.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Play some D.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Damn.
Defensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive.
Good D, fellas.
So they retain possession, but 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
What's the deal?
So when you run it well, you know, you don't have to be in real back protections all day. It's too much stress in the passing game. You don't want to be one-dimensional too much. So the fact that we didn't have as many pass attempts, I love. The fact that we could bring some play action, I love. Guys made plenty of big plays in the past game, and I still think we have more out there to get to.
Hasn't been the easiest year for you in any way, but what was today like, and does this say something positive for you in the future the rest of this year?
Yeah, just, you know, I played a lot of overcome a lot of different things, and
All right.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
let's see if we can capitalize.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. That is caught.
Good shit, good shit.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Good shit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A nice one sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around. And able to get this one across the 40 before it's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Rodgers now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one is broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost.
Come on, get it this time, man.
Picked up by the Cowboys. And that will set
Get the fuck out of here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now along alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Good shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run it.
Good shit.
Nowhere to run the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Oh, look at Mr. Sleepyhead. Mr. Sleepington.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers gotta have this one. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nashawn Wright. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard and help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
Ooh.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
As I kept coming here, I
We're
really thought
going to
I
get a
had a
timeout
team.
here by the offense.
And I realized maybe I was a small voice, but what I had was a language none of them could speak. I also asked them, where's the charts from Cerner?
And
so
Danny and I kind of looked at each other and basically said, who was Cerner? She said, who's Cerner? What's Cerner?
Almost gets to the 10.
Said,
give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters.
Without the
Cerner
printouts, it was going to be
a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
To put that syringe in his hand.
You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to score.
When I went back to work, I started printing out the patient records so that I could look at them.
Language is evident everywhere.
So
This
apparently
team,
when
they've really been
nobody
put through
was
the ringer
watching
in this one.
her, she would go to the computer and print out
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Knowing that
now it's Rodgers.
She could have been charged by the institution.
And Rodgers
that took
intercepted
a
a
tremendous
third
amount of
time.
fortitude.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Putting myself under
another
that
solid
kind of stress.
game-changing play for this
I was
defense with
already
the
concerned
interception.
about
And at
my
this
health.
point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always
yeah,
hear about,
I knew
those stories about someone left their game plan behind.
Even if I was risking my life.
I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense.
I knew I
Be a
had to
step
help
ahead
them.
this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot.
We use all of
The
these
offense has had its moments, too.
different pieces of
He's
information
going to get this one
to
across the 30
cross-reference.
82 yards on the ground
There's a
for him
paper
now as
trail
he's gotten better, really, as the
going
night's
back to
gone
Colin.
on.
If we could prove one death.
On first down, they'll go to the ground and the defense
got
closes
him.
quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard.
We need a
blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline.
Never in a million years would I have thought he would walk in my door and basically say your brother was killed.
There on the catch and run, 65 yards.
The moment I was angry.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and
this
goal.
is impossible. This can't happen.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
He said that they would probably want to.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
That's a lot for any family to have to deal with. And go through a whole reburial again at the cemetery. You almost want to say, let him rest in peace. But I think there's not a problem. I will give you my consent.
I remember telling me that her brother spent his whole life helping people, and now, even in death, he has the opportunity to...
A very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Reverend Goldston was transported to the State Regional Medical Examiner's office in anticipation of a autopsy.
Because of the amount of digoxin that was found in Reverend Gall's body,
they are most likely steering in a cold into the season here in this wild. Nothing has gone right so far.
A natural death.
To be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Damone Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Sometimes would like to see.
Pass protection has been a problem
Something
all night
physical.
long as they come up facing
That
second and a
syringe
bundle.
or that IV
Another
bag
try
that is
after the first down
contaminated.
sack. Rodgers. And this
It's
one
not always that
almost
easy.
intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it,
to tell
even though this
me
one feels like a
he was
lost
so
cause.
excited that he'd gotten a job. So I called Tim to let him know.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
We were at a time.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Without a confession, he was going to continue to murder. He was going to continue to kill. So they asked me if I would meet with him, and where am I?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Yeah, let's get to it. We had Amy wired up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go on the 43. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Terrified.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the
walked into the
Cowboys 42.
restaurant, Charlie hugged me for the very first time. And I was so afraid that he would feel that black box that was taped to the small of my back.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Almost like a
they can
happy
pick up
hour.
anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Pick up there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get the security deposit back.
And then the wire itself went dead on us.
So they tacked on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job on the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
His voice changed.
You ain't played with him all day.
I was not with my friend Charlie. I was not. It was emptiness. It wasn't darkness. It wasn't a monster. It was just
Sometimes you're
nothingness.
aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make
He
the
didn't
play.
care about me. He didn't care about anything. He just said, I want to go down fighting.
As this game progresses.
On second down, Elliott once more trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
So Danny and I could
near the line of scrimmage.
and if he'd take a ride with us.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And we advised him that he was being placed under arrest for the murder of Reverend Gall.
Now Prescott.
Vince Miller was brought in for we proceeded with the interview.
Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead,
Turning out was
still be
focused. It
4th
wasn't
down.
anything that was
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Said, I just can't.
He wrapped himself, pulled his knees to his chest as if in a fetal position while he's answering us. And you can see him literally holding in what's inside him. It was just there, but just not coming out. He was still there to give it more gas. But
that's a great example of what
skills observing us.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys looked around the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
I get a call from Tim.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
devised
the
a plan
20.
for
So the
me
big play means just
to
like that, they'll
talk
operate
to
from the
Charlie.
red zone now on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So he's hit Pater twice,
It was
but
like
still they're
seeing
facing that deficit here in the second
child.
half.
I didn't feel anger towards him. I didn't feel like the day was a monster. I felt like, once again, that wave of guilt of betraying me.
So they're back with
they took off the shackles. And Charlie and I just started talking.
Because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense. But not on that
to just be sitting there.
Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done,
who I was really supposed to be protecting.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the
He
door.
had murdered some of the most
He's
vulnerable
tackled a
people.
yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first
They were
down.
tied down, medicated, unable to protect themselves.
They said beginning of the season they
It was
wanted to
my
get past
job
the
to
wild
defend
card
them,
round.
and
They
I
just got
hadn't.
past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check.
I knew I would do anything
out there, and they still have
to get a confession out of him. And then I said to him, my life, as I know it, is about to end because I'm being implicated. You get to be my hero today. You get to do that. You do. And I'm going to ask you one question. Did you kill Father Gall? And he said he injected him with the Jackson.